Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. All right, shift now to the Tennessee defense here. They are down on the scoreboard as we begin the second half and looking to avoid a bigger deficit.
And I can just hear the coaches now. I can hear the head coach. Guys, first 5 minutes, first series of the second half, offense or defense, you've got to set the tone.
They'll try to set that tone here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So this is the second consecutive week as you look at the numbers that he just doesn't seem to have the same pop as we normally see him with.
Is there an injury we don't know about?
That's what I'm wondering.
Because that's a legitimate question right now. We're used to speed, power, all coming together. And what I've always loved about him is his vision. You know,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Red zone opportunity.
We got three, fellas. We got three. All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over.
And got his man complete. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we've got a 2nd and 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, you got three. Here we go.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Okay, even just being nice, the last two plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out. A nickel set shown by the Titans on third down.
Thinking pass. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Indianapolis set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one good for 12 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he shifts past him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
So now on 4th down, Chuck Pagano turns to the field goal unit here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. What a spin. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is fully awake now. If he didn't get off to the start that he normally does, they've got his attention. He's running it well.
You think they set off the alarm clock at the half? You think that's what went down? I know this, having played on the defensive side of the ball, if you do a really good job against a great runner and you go into the half, you're excited, you're fired up, you think the game plan is working, but in the back of your head is that little bit of nagging doubt. Can we do this for 4 quarters? So far, that's not happening. Good, strong run against the 3-4 set, and that 3-4, You got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One receiver left, 3 to the right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. And these numbers, not what he wants to see, that's for sure. You know, last week, and we were talking about this, so crisp with his reads and progressions, but that just hasn't been the case here in this one.
Extremely sharp. We could have very well put a stopwatch to every play last week and seen everything hit right in time, right in rhythm. If it was a 3-second play, he would have hit it right on time. So far in this one, everything's off just a little bit, either a little fast or a little slow. I just thought when we watched him play last week, 1, 2, 3, bam, ball was right where it was supposed to be. Let's see if that can increase or get changed as this one goes along.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes up. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. This is taken at the 23. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Tennessee first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
Green 39! Green 39!
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
All right, here we go. 319! 319!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Titans a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Let's go. 319!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 319!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Here we go. Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titan defense getting set now, coming back onto the field. They forced a big swing. They had the safety last time that led to a touchdown. They've got a lot to build on.
That's a pretty good sequence, too, isn't it? Defensively, force a safety. Then you got to give up. They've got to free kick it, right? And the offense takes that momentum and runs downfield and scores another one for you. Love what they're doing right now on the defensive side of the ball.
Will that get... And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green, 30.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and breaks up third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Looking to throw. Surveying the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Holding offense.
The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. throwing here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. They'll look to throw here. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now 3rd down, less than a yard. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
To throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet inbounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And for the defense, they can't. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play action here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion...
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And not the start that he expected. You look at the numbers, though, he's got back here to his elite level.
And I get the sense that the defense game plan a little bit different than what he expected. You know, he had an idea from watching tape what he should expect. They changed things up on him a little bit and caused that slow start. But the best ones, they take it as a challenge, and they come fighting back, and that's exactly what we saw there.
Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take, and another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. All right, so the timeout on now is the Titans punter as he's on to kick it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We focus our attention on the Titans defense now. They've got a situation where a field goal ties it. How do you defend this? Because you obviously don't want to give up the touchdown. How aggressive do you get?
That's always the key, isn't it? Where is the line on aggressiveness to over-aggressiveness? And I think most coordinators are looking at it like run your regular defense, add some pressure packages, because really the 35-yard line is the one you really want to defend. At that point, you're thinking you're probably giving up 3. Anything outside of that, you feel like you've got a chance to hold them.
So they'll be in search of the proper amount of pressure. And they're going to speed things up here. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Colts a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finding time. Now a and this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
So how many practices have we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there?
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Under review.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So a risky move that does not pay off. And, Charles, you take it from the defensive perspective. They had to be a little offended there that they even tried to go for it back inside their own 20.
Highly offended. And they took the ball away and gave it to their offense in a great situation. But when you look at this thing in total, when you start taking chances like that, you know what that means? You have to take more chances later, right? When you don't convert, that just means you got to double down on it. So we could see this thing pile up as we go on.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.